Well, actually, the decreasing prices of oil had positive effect in Uzbekistan's economy and industry in general, because Uzbekistan is oil importing country, and we import somewhere around 1 million tons a year. High prices were having a negative effect on national oil companies' business results. Decreasing prices enabled to increase the imports, to accumulate enough stocks in available tankers in Uzbekistan, and forced national oil company to review its prices that were going to the population, because prior to that we demonopolized the imports of oil products, and we have seen for the first time in 30 years decreased prices on gasoline in the market and oil products in general, because there were private companies who are importing at a very good rates from Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan and Russia, and it forced Uzbekneftegas to decrease its prices, and then Uzbekneftegas started to sell gasoline or oil products through the commodity exchanges. Did it have a good effect on national oil company? It may be a good and bad, but in general for Uzbekistan's economy and for the population, it obviously had a positive effect, because the imported products, the oil products price went down. We witnessed how free market can have a positive effect for the end users. It is having a negative effect on Uzbekistan, because, as you said, we are one of the major gas exporters in the region after Russia and Turkmenistan, and it obviously made us to reconsider the way we conduct business in the gas market or in gas business in general, and showed the weaknesses and the risk of being dependent on the export markets only for natural gas. And it further increased our confidence in the idea that were put on the table earlier this year by the Prime Minister, where he said that we need to stop exporting gas by 2025 and focusing on processing of that gas and producing more added value products. What it will give us? It will give us more jobs, more added value products, decrease of imports of certain products, and increase of exports. I think that it had a short-time negative effect, but I think that it's, as I said before, it showed our weaknesses, and we're now working on improving in these areas where we had weaknesses and risks. And I think that the future of the industry is processing of natural gas, and we're now sure about that, and I think that all the efforts we put in place to focus on deep processing of gas. After launching the GTL, we may now look at possibilities of increasing its capacity. Also, we have short-time gas chemical plant. Now, currently, there is a project on increasing the capacity of short-time gas chemical plant, but also creating the areas around gas processing plants to produce, to further process the byproducts that are coming out of main processing lines, the smaller plants for smaller capacities. So we have no byproducts afterwards, everything would be processed 100%. We will increase the capacities, and we're now looking at the possibilities of creating the project, maybe you heard of it, MTO, methanol to olefins, and it will also be a cluster-based. We're looking at possibilities of increasing the capacity of agrochemicals and creating new plants, new agrochemical plants, because everybody knows that we're an agricultural country, and there is the big market for fertilizers. Currently, we're importing certain type of fertilizers. Now we need to look into possibilities of building plants that would cut the imports and produce it locally. Maybe in the future we'll be exporting fertilizers.